time for the preliminary final. I'm delighted to be sharing the mic for this match with Matthew Richardson. Welcome.
Thanks, Dennis. Expecting something very special here tonight.
The final hurdle before the grand final. Expect a hard-fought match.
There's no tomorrow in these preliminary finals.
Tonight's match between Brisbane and the Saints. Banners ready for the players. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelt correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. We have the toss of the coin. The Lions win the toss. Heading for the siren now. Anticipation is high. Players are ready. And the game is underway.
Love is playing every game as if it's your last.
Guided down nicely by Bruce. Stephen gets a nice bump from Christensen. Loney wins the marking contest. Kicks it across the ground. Marks. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Bruce shoots it. Has it got the carry? What a goal from a mammoth kick. And we have the first goal of the match. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Clean tap by Martin. Akers onto the ball. McCartan boots it. Marks. Mays kicks it. Marks.
Lester is a Rolls Royce of a player who has the ability to read the play like no other. He takes a strong mark. Bell puts his boot on it. He marks the ball. Bastanak taking aim.
This kick to square it up. Brisbane get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. Bastanak getting his first right there. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The Rucks can't complain about that true bounce. Martin punches it. Freeman aims for his man on the ground. He's got the football now. Hastily kicked. Shaki running in, about to kick. Shaki just manages to sink it. That's 2 in a row for Brisbane. A 1-goal lead for Brisbane. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Longett wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win any time soon. Rockliff sends it out to space. Savage with the mighty fist. Tackle, but gets the handball off. Quick hands find the running player. Hickey pummels him, but the kick gets away in time. Marked by Longer. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge.
Loney can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match. Good mark. Puts boot to ball. He marks the ball. Lining it up with the goal now.
Chance to level the score. Sinclair prays to the gods of football. Less than a goal the difference. The Saints still in with a chance. Rich has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. Beams spills it. No, that's just giving the ball away. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. A good job keeping it in play there. Kicked by Bill. Solid as a rock, and he comes away with a lovely contested mark. McStone getting into position for the kick, 45 metres out, and he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. Slots it. McStone getting his first. The Lions could score the last 3 goals. Brisbane with a handy break, leading St Kilda 18-7. The bounce. Martin decisively is in his possession. Stephen with the ball, slams it on the boot. He couldn't hang on. Freeman picks it up. A lot of possessions for him. Probing kick inside the 50. Takes the mark all by himself.
When you look at the set shots at goal, there just aren't enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to mark. The St Kilda forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot. Plenty of space for a very easy mark.
Fix it. And the mark will be paid. Beams won't hit the intended target. It's with him now. He's looking good. I think he can. Zorka, that's his first. Brisbane leads by 17.
Zorko is the man to go to. He thrives on pressure. Give him the ball and he just does the rest.
Ruckman awaiting the bounce. The ball is bounced. Tap to advantage. The loose ball scooped up. McCartan collects. Deft touch from Weller. Bumped by Christensen. The loose ball scooped up. Minchington drilled that kick in. Loney going through his routine. Unfortunately, they made the grass very short tactically this week. Plenty of shots are spoiled at the last moment by efforts to add just those few more metres. St Kilda will be worrying now. As we go into the break, the scores are the Lions 24, the Saints 8.
They have been pretty wasteful in this match, and if they lose, they will look back and rue the missed opportunities.
Lots of points scored during that opening term. We'll go to Richo for the stats.
Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. The Saints are slightly ahead with 4-3. Marks are fairly close on the scoreboard with St Kilda on 10 and Brisbane on 8.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. Again, quarter number 2.
There are only 2 options regarding commitment. You're either in or out. There is no such thing as footy in between.
He gives the ball away. Longer gets the ball. Longer taps it. He's got the football now. The loose ball picked up. Gains possession. Freeman is starting to get a lot of the football. Sinclair in no hurry as he prepares for the kick. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. The big kick for goal goes straight through. Sinclair sinking his first goal.
Sinclair, it's not the biggest kick of the footy. I'd say 50. It's going to test him, but he's still got some good power.
Nice bounce. Longer with the punch. Buick onto the ball. With the ball now. Good tap from Zorko. He has the ball. McStone heads in for the goals. Brisbane leads and killed it by 16.
McStade's really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash.
Martin is superb with his ruck work. Once his eyes are locked onto the ball, there's little chance he won't get a fist to it. Puts boot to ball. Mays marks it. He chooses to play it on. He gets boot to the ball. That's a nice, strong mark.
Martin sends one up towards the wing. Walker got under it. Kicks it. Guided by Billings. Zorko approaching home now. Ross decisively kicks hurriedly. Wow, what a hit. Reminiscent of young, lethal Lee Matthews. The hindposts should be cowering in fear. He gains possession, passed by Armitage. Martin unable to hold on. Webster gives it back. Freeman bunts. He gets his hands on the footy. Longett has seen plenty of the footy. Longett guides it. Minchington with the mark. Gets boot to high. McCartan over the top. Choose to kick it. A big run to take that mark.
Beans is quite clean, picking up the ball on the half volley. He marks the ball. He boots it. He marks the ball. He kicks the ball. Lester with a strong mark.
Picture perfect drop punt. Great mark under pressure. Martin feeds it wide. Has he? Yes, he's paid it.
He kicks the ball. Minchington takes a contested mark.
Kicks it across the ground. Off hands. Beams intercepts it. He's got the footy in his hands. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Gets the loose ball. Lester on the ball at the moment. He grabs it on the run. Puts boot to ball. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies. Just get them in flying formation. A nothing kick. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Pasternak getting into position for the kick. 30 metres out. Pasternak takes aim for goals. That's a very well executed goal. This one gives them an even bigger lead. Brisbane have scored the last 2 goals. The Lions leads by 22. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Tapped by Martin. Pick up by Longer. Lester bumps. Handballs out into space. Robertson taps. Squeezes on a handball. Looks like he panicked there. No contest for that mark. Chips it down towards half forward. He has space for an easy mark.
Bruce, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. Nunes has a kick. It's on its way. Nunes gets a huge goal.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The ball bouncing well. Martin is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate longer. A good second term with Brisbane 36 versus St Kilda 20.
How you respond to the challenge in the second half will determine what you become after the game, whether you're a winner or a loser.
Let's take a look at the stats, Richo.
The tackling abilities on display from both sides appear close on the scoreboard, with the Saints on 12 and the Lions on 5.
Hadn't thought of it quite like that, Richo. It's half-time, which means I can take a breather. The players have had a good break. They should be ready to bring this game home.
How you respond to the challenge in the second half will determine what you become after the game, whether you're a loser or a winner.
Beams gets a free kick after throwing the ball. Kicked by Beams. An easy interception for Weller. Minchington with the ball. Who was that to? Intercepted by Beams. Lester gets the ball. Tapped by Shackey. Akers bumped off the ball. Sends it into the open paddock. Beams intercepts it. Loney gains possession through the interception. Superb handball. Frost was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Here's a long kick. Billings claims it. Low kick. Great mark under pressure.
St Kilda just aren't running for each other and creating any space to work into, and as a result they haven't been able to earn many shots inside 50. Mays puts his boot on it.
Gets the loose ball. The ball spills to Minchington. Weller puts it on the boot. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. Kicked by Akers. A big run to take that mark. Taylor kicks. Nice mark under pressure.
St Kilda just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Minchington goes for home. Misses for a behind. St Kilda trail.
Rich gets set to kick it back in. Loney gets the upper hand. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Sinclair has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Going for goal number 2. And they like it behind the goals. He likes it. Goal. Sinclair gets number 2.
Sinclair needs to practice his goal-kicking routine. It helps a player handle any situation in the game. If he does that more often, then he might enter the league of the elite goal kickers.
Martin wins the tap. Terrible timing by Longer. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you. He's no oil painting, but look at him climbing the pack like a pop-up toaster. Yunes sends the ball on its way. Sinclair with the mark. 40 metres out. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Chalk up a goal for St Kilda. That's 2 in a row for the Saints. You get the feeling something big is brewing. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Martin gets the tap. Freeman with the tap. He's got the footy in his hands. Freeman with the tap. Longer comes away with the ball. Slams it on the boot. Marked by Rockcliffe.
Rockcliffe's got a huge jump on him. He kicks the ball. He grabs it. Webster kicks it. Billings marks it. Nice bit of power then. McCartan gets the upper hand. Puts boot to ball. He gets the upper hand.
Jams it on the boot. Strong mark by Bruce. 60 metres out. Jams it on the boot now. A good mark under the circumstances. If they get this, they'll take the lead. That's a ripper.
Rich is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. He gets boot to the ball. Good mark. It's only a matter of time now. That's a mark.
Picked by Bakers. McCartan wins the marking contest. Low kick. Beams claims the ball. Richo, what do you think about the quarter we just watched?
If Brisbane can maintain their structures and continue playing on their terms, then this game is a foregone conclusion. So it's just about the last roll of the dice if St Kilda can tend to make any inroads to this deficit.
Let's check out the stats.
Both teams are sitting fairly even on the board in marking contests. Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 33-20.
Thank you very much, Richo. It looks like this will be an interesting final quarter.
You can't just beat a team, you have to leave a lasting impression in their minds so that they never want to see you again.
The kick just clears the line for a goal. Brisbane with the ascendancy over St Kilda, leading the match 42-33. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Guided down nicely by Longer. Goes by hand. Approaching the goals now. Bill going for number 1. That was a huge kick. Malcolm Blight would be happy with that one. Brisbane have scored the last 2 goals. The Lions by 15 points. There's the bounce. Tapped by Longer is in his possession. Handballs from the tackle. The ball spills to Bruce. Beams gathers. Christensen comes away with the ball. Slams it on the boot. Dunstan with the mark. Clearing it with ease here. Simply outplayed the opposition there.
Weller has some potential and he'll really be able to unlock that potential if he has some continuous effort. Martin with good strong hands. He slams that on the boot. It comes off hands. He steals the ball on the bounce. Hand passes to the running man. It gets tapped. Webster has the ball. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent.
Beams one out in the square. Beams will be upset with that. Shackey controls it. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession.
Rockcliffe's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. Puts boot to ball. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Hickey kicks it. Good mark.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Akers couldn't keep his hands on it. Very quiet by his standards. Has it now, finding the running player. Yet another possession is in his possession. Slams it on the boot. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark. Minus the peg. Kicked by Beams. Wins the hard ball.
The Brisbane big men are not pulling down many marks inside the 50, with most of the Brisbane scoring opportunities coming from shots on the run. Bell kicks it. That's a nice strong mark.
Shackey getting into position for the kick. It's a shocking kick. All eyes are watching. You'd like that one again. It was a shocker off the boot. Out of bounds on the full it goes. He spears the ball. Pasternak, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. Well, it'll be a ball up right near the boundary line. Martin guides it. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Though holding the ball as he's collected by Robertson. Boots it. Couldn't complete the mark. Very quiet by his standards. Pasternak with the football. He just can't get out of the action. The Lions could score the last 3 goals. Brisbane with the upper hand in this match, and it shows on the scoreboard, leading 54-33. All is in readiness. Here we go. Big leap. Hewitt with the mighty fist. Stephen decisively. Bruce picks up the bouncing ball. Bruce decisively. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Deft touch from Picky. Nunes puts his head down and runs in. Just fell through. Goal number 2 for Nunes. The Saints will be worrying now. All is in readiness. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Good tap from Walker. Savage just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Jams it on the boot. Bruce having no trouble taking that one. 60 metres out. Goes for his 50. Sinclair grabs that one. Sinclair drives the ball towards goal. The Saints have scored the last 2 goals. St Kilda, no need to worry just yet. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. Hickey gets onto the ball. Billings collects it. Christensen picks up the loose ball. Has it now. Good tap from Walker. They say hard work never killed anybody, but clearly the Saints are not willing to take that chance. Richo to wrap up the match.
To succeed, you need to find something to hold on to, something to motivate you, something to inspire you.
That's a unique spin on things, Richo. At the final siren, the score, the Lions 54, St Kilda 45. Thanks for joining us as always. It's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing you back soon.